People of the internet, this is Lee, and today I'm going to be reviewing Little Nemo, Return to Slumberland. This is published by IDW. It is written by Eric Schonauer with art by Gabriel Rodriguez, and it's based on original source material by Winsor McCay. So if you don't know about Little Nemo, if you haven't played the video game or seen any previous comics before, you should really do so. But in the event that you have, you've probably got fond memories of it. I know I do. It's why I was actually looking forward to reading this particular comic. I was curious what they were going to do with the material this time around. It's really not, you know, something that's of this generation with all of our electronic devices and everything. You don't expect this kind of quiet, fun, pretty story that takes place while a child is sleeping. And that's exactly what we get from it. It is exactly as it should be, I think. I think it's wonderful. This is not following the original Nemo. This is actually following another little boy. The story opens up with the court is trying to find a new playmate for the princess, and all of these names are thrown out. And the name that she picks is James Nemo Somerton, because her last really terrific playmate that she enjoyed so much was also named Nemo. So obviously it's a sign, and this is wonderful, and it'll be terrific. It's got a lot of enthusiasm. So, yeah, so this book is them trying to bring him to Slumberland, and, you know, it's just very charming. He doesn't go by Nemo. He thinks that Nemo is silly. It's after some comic his dad read. And so as an adult, you can just kind of appreciate that. But I think it's also something that you could share with your kids, because it is charming. It is written from the perspective of a child in a way that is appropriate for children, but that doesn't seem talked down to or dumb or in any way would make you roll your eyes and just move on to the next book, which, you know, with all ages books, it's really hard to accomplish that. So I'm very impressed that they were able to manage in this case. This is the style of both the writing and the art is very true to the source material. They did a terrific job emulating that, while still, it's very much an emulation, but it's still their work, and obviously they're taking a lot of pride in it. It comes from a place of love. They enjoy the original story, however they came about it. I came about it from the Nintendo video game originally, so it was a comic, a video game, I think a cartoon. It's been in an assortment of media. In this book, actually, only about half of it is the comic, and it's a thick volume, especially for a comic book. It's thick, so I was impressed by that. I thought the whole thing was story. I was wrong, but I wasn't disappointed about it because it actually has a lot of bonus content within the book as well. The book is bound very nicely with thick paper. I don't think that that's the most important thing in the world. It's certainly not what I buy for, but if someone is a collector who maybe collects Little Nemo but doesn't collect comic books, I could see that being something that they would like. But the bonus content includes a history of Little Nemo. It talks about the original creator, Winsor McCay, and just explains how influential he was to both comics and to animation. Quickly, not a lengthy going on about it, just enough so that you understand this was actually a very important work and still is, and this is why they want to kind of recreate and tribute it. It also, besides including that history, it includes a script for the comic, which a lot of people really enjoy, and you don't typically see in an issue. You see them more in director's cuts or in later graphic novel collections that are special editions. So the fact that it is just part of the first issue is really nice, and I'm curious if they'll keep up with it. We'll see either way. They may just fill with letters. And it also includes the art that has not been colored yet, so that you can see just how incredibly detailed it is without everything all filled in. It's beautiful when it is colored, but it's also beautiful without that, and just really impressive. It's amazing how much they accomplished with it. Something that I actually found a little bit funny, ironic, when I was reading the brief history was it talks in detail about how the original creator would put out a new comic. It was a full page in the New York Times every week, and this is incredibly impressive with the detail. He was hand coloring and doing all of that on a weekly basis, and it truly is impressive. But in the case of this particular book, it's a bi-monthly book, as in every other month you can get a new volume. So the next one won't come out until October, but it's not incredible cliffhangers. It's not oh, I can't possibly wait 2 months. It's I like this story. I will pick it up in 2 months and I will like that story too. So yeah, it's something I really recommend picking up. I think very cute book without being cutesy. You know, there's not tiny baby ducks and stuff like that going on. That it doesn't feel forced with how cute it is. It just feels charming and natural. So that's something I like. I don't like being manipulated with pictures of baby animals. That's me. So, but yeah, IDW Little Nemo returned to Slumberland. It has a cover price of $3.99. It went on sale from your local bookstore, which if you are in the Quad Cities, or Rock Island, Illinois in specific, this could be your local store. We're the Comic Rack. It's my shop. So you can, it's listed on my channel. You can go ahead and find the link and click out to us. But even if you aren't in our area and you go to your local comic shop, they will have this. It came in yesterday, which I believe was the 20th of August. Look at me, I'm getting better at that. In the meantime, let me know if there's anything else you would like me to review. You can also like and subscribe to my channel. I appreciate that very much. In the meantime, you have a great day. Bye.